Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf, where I am here in Vigbar with Gulthig to collect some tolls.
From Vegbar, we keep watch on travel and trade across the river and over the mountains.
From this fort, my people keep watch on travel and trade across the river and over the mountains. Dwarves and men find easy passage as long as they pay the toll. Orcs and wargs are given no such choice, and are turned away with sword and claw, unless they be slain where they stand. I was supposed to return to the Bjorninghuis yesterday, it is true, but a raiding party of goblins demanded my attention and I was delayed. How do I know that you can be trusted and have truly been sent by my chieftain? Perhaps you are a common bandit and plan to rob us of the coins that we have collected. Oh, the war is done. Even if the fighting is fresh in my mind and there are still foes about, I will trust that you have come from Grimbjorn with this request. But if I learn that you're a bandit, you will regret this deception. But you will not regret it for long. Do you understand me? Yes, I understand. And considering that he's... Or let's see... Maybe I don't want to consider the weight difference. Nope, not all. See, next I should go to Holtbeast for that, but I believe I've got other quests here, such as what we have here with Lanchar. Hi there.
The bales must be made safe. Do what you can.
After you, Pineleaf. Alright, I'll head over to Scala. Ah, here's Scala, right up here.
Langar. Grimbjorn sent you.
And who is this outsider with you, Lanchar? Pineleaf Needles. If Lanchar can vouch for you, I see no issue. Woodmen living south of here have been reporting goblin activity in increasing numbers. Speak to the Bjornings nearby and see what you can piece together. Alright, fine. Talk to the Bjorning near the old fort, near south of Vigbar, and to Herta in the High Pass. Oh, and of course he has his own quest for
The
me.
bales must be made safe. Do what you can.
While you are out there talking to the others, would you do us a favor? We need timber to repair our buildings and walls. The goblins could attack at any time, and we must be ready for it. Find timber from the fallen trees nearby and bring them to me. Alright, and find some timber. We will begin with Hertha, who will be on a branch of the road. Ah, yeah, here is the road branch right over here. Not over the bridge. First off, because that bridge is out. But down in this direction, heading towards Goblin Town, it looks like. Ah, hello there, Hertha.
With what can Hertha, keeper of the pass, help you?
Are you here to pay the toll? Well, actually, I'm collecting tolls today, but that's an entirely different matter. Ah, you're here to investigate the goblin business. I did see some outsiders head towards the Goblin Gate not long ago, and then the next day there was evidence of many goblins leaving. That is all I know. The High Pass itself is still quiet. I do hear some very esteemed guests are on their way, however. Ooh, very exciting! Alright. Ah, she's checking the pass over the Misty Mountains, not Goblin Town itself. Alright.
We live off the land, as we always have.
I have a favor to ask of you, Warden. The wargs of the Wolfdings have long been a thorn in the side of the people of the Vales. They are a great enemy to my kin. I have watched most of the war coast move south, but a small pack of them remains to reinforce their allies, the goblins in the Misty Mountains. I cannot leave my post to deal with them myself, but they are a plague upon travelers. Please, will you help to go and clear them? Alright, defeat wargs in the clearing and defeat Sharaha, and I presume that Sharaha is a particularly nasty warg. And if I remember correctly, yeah, it's a long way down, so I need to find a reasonable way to get down that is not going to break ankles and legs and all sorts of other hobbit bones. It gets a bit misty here, but I think I have found the works. So let's start giving them a little bit of a lesson. And today's lesson is don't fool with hobbits, I guess. No, we also have goblins here that we're going to have to deal with. Hey, Gobby! Oh, whoops, daisy. Yep, this is a goblin town, Goblin. Fortunately, these aren't on the other side of the Misties where you're only level 40 odd, right? Oh, well, hiding in the bushes is going to make it difficult for me to get. I hope there's another way around. Yes, this way. I finally found the main location of the wargs. Took me long enough. Up the trees, quick! Oh, this is where Gandalf and company had some dealings with wargs and with goblins. Oh, that's the boss warg I needed to have a pointed discussion with, yes. So we could deal with that. Oh, let's get rid of some of this. Oh, really? Come on. I don't like it when I give in a fear that I have absolutely no way around. I have enough trouble with the ones I do have a way around with. There you go. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh. Alright. Okay, well, at least we finally dealt with the one that seems to be summoning all the other wargs. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Ugh. Alright, that was a tough fight. I know it's not over yet. Alright, well, that's 4 works down, 6 more to go, and then I'm out of here. Hope I don't run to that boss again. I've dealt with the wargs. The biggest problem was finding the place and getting out again.
We live off the land, as we always have.
Well, excellent work. I could see your fighting skills from there. You are a true ally of the Bjornings. You're welcome. Now, let's then head off to the Bjornings on the other side of the town. Oh yes, I'm also supposed to be collecting fallen timber while I'm out here. Here's the Bjorning to the south.
I have not seen any goblins myself, but several woodmen spoke of goblin attacks at Wardfast.
Well, I've run into a few goblins. Anyway, I have not heard from some of the people living to the south, and if I cannot leave my post, you please report to Scala. All right, I'll report to Scala that some areas have not yet reported in, and Actually, that's going to the south. I also want to check the one at the ford, though. Then I think we need to go to the south. Ah, here's the building guarding the ford.
Goblins? None here. The old fort has been rather quiet of late.
I suppose that's good news. I mean, that means it's time to head back to Scala. So where do you want this timber?
The Bjornings once made safe the Riverlands. We will again.
These will do. I have another task if you still wish to help, of
The
course.
vales must be made safe.
Now
Do
that
what you can.
now that you have the materials, they must be shaped. Take the timber to the forester Einhard south of here. He will cut the wood into usable planks, alright? Also, I need to report back on the goblins.
Outsiders entering Goblin Town. Many goblins leaving. And now reports of homes south of Egbar under attack.
You say that you are here to help, so now I am asking you to make good on your word. We have not heard from the forester Einhard for some time. Go to his home and see if he still lives. We must discover why the goblins have left Goblin Town and now threaten the lands to the south. So, let's head to Einhard's homestead. Here we are at Einhard's homestead. What do you think?
What happened here? His home looks like it weathered a storm.
Quickly, let's find Einhard and make sure that he's safe. All right. See if we can find him. Ah, there we are.
Who goes there? Get away from me, villain!
We're not here to kill you. Move. Yeah. Well, you're not goblins. Oh, I am so happy to see you. This has been the worst day of my life. Oh, what's wrong?
Who are you? Are you here to help?
Oh, I cannot say for sure. It happened in the dead of the night, but I can tell you what I saw and what I heard. I was asleep with my hounds when I was awoken by the sound of many scuffling feet, a horrid chattering of some beastly horde. I quickly looked out the window and saw hundreds of glowing eyes and the glinting of weapons in the moonlight. I'm unsure of what they were, orcs, goblins, Taragrim, but there were so many. I think the Taragrim seemed the least likely of the group. I could only hide in my home while they trampled through the destroyed everything in the night. What do I do now? Pick up the pieces and carry on? But I'm afraid they will come back to me at any moment. That is a problem. While we do some work around here, maybe I give you some preoccupation?
Whatever good fortune we had is gone now.
You want planks? I have no time to shape them now. These goblins or whatever they were could be back at any moment. Just take the planks over there and leave me be. Alright, fine, okay, fine, I will collect the wooden planks that are already shaped. I guess he's fine. I'll just collect these, carry them on my back with the. Try to leave the rest of the wood here, or what? Actually, what did I just get out there from Repwise? I have just it's a Wilderfolk acquaintance. All right.
That poor man is terrified. We should investigate the area and see if it was goblins that came through or something else.
Perhaps we could pick up the trail of whatever it might have been. All right, fine. Let's go and find some evidence of who the attackers were. I can't say what came by here during the night, but it looks like it could be a goblin over there. Yes, it is. Well, I don't know if any goblins were here last night. Well, I think it's pretty certain that they were, but we do know that there are still some around here now. Now, the question is, do we have anything else that could tell us what's going on around here? Is there anything here other than a stray goblin or two that will indicate what's been going on here? Well, footprints, goblin tracks. Well, oh, oh, and goblins. Well, 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 well. I am getting more and more confidence that it was goblins. Just a hunch here. Just a tiny little hunch. Could you mind confirming my lunch? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, a piece of paper. Okay. Can you understand this?
Goblins indeed. What did that one drop? Some kind of drawing? Is that supposed to be the Great Goblin?
I do not know what to make of that drawing, but we should hold on to it for now. Let's return to Einhard and send him to Vegbar. It's clearly not safe for him to be out here in the wilds by himself. Well, alright, you got that. What else?
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
Be on your guard. You know that looter we saw earlier? I could smell more of them in the area. I suspect they're waiting for us to leave so that they can kill Einhard and steal what remains of his home. We should show these cowardly vermin what happens when you cross the Bjordings. We should show them what happens when you cross Pineleaf. That's what we should be doing. And what else we need to do?
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
You saw me do it. Those goblins nearly destroyed poor Einhard's home. I feel for the poor man living by himself out here. Perhaps we could spare a few moments to help him clean up the mess. Remove meat scraps, such as the one we just saw a moment ago, trampled plants, remove broken wood, and remove abandoned weapons. Right, first, let's go and send Einhard on his way. Of course, if we run into an abandoned weapon, or a meat scrap along the way, I suppose we should take care of those right away. Besides, he might be able to use a weapon or two as he heads on home, right? How about this? We've cleared a bit of a path for you. How about you go to Vegbar, and we will distract any goblins that are still remaining here while you do that.
You came back. Are the demons still out there?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea, but I can't leave with my home in such disarray, and my hounds are missing. Will you help me? Yes, yes, we will take care of that. And what else do we need? So what next?
Whatever good fortune we had is gone now.
My hounds ran off when those terrible goblins scurried through here. They must be frightened, alone in the woods. Not the goblins, my hounds. They will respond to their names if you call them, I'm sure. They're called Robin, Skada, and Greenmeal. Please, you must find them and send them home before the goblins come back. Alright, and when you say send them home, you mean to here or to Vegbar? Well, I suppose we'll have to hope that the dogs are smart enough to know that. I suppose this time of the year it's unlikely that anything could be salvaged here. Well, maybe parts of a cabbage or something. But, actually, maybe if the goblins don't come back, they'll be nice and neat. I think one of those goblins is in the area. I smell a goblin. I hear a goblin. But I see a dog. Hello? Hello? Yeah, okay. Alright, Scatter runs off. Now, where's that goblin I smelt? Probably the dog smelt the goblin also. Perhaps I should have asked. No, if I asked the dog where the goblin was, it'll probably run in the opposite direction. Ah! There he is. There you go. It shouldn't be long before we deal with all of these lousy looters, right? Ah! Here's another one of the dogs having a nice nap. Greemil. Alright, Greemil is heading back. Oh, and we've also finished up on picking up the pieces.
The bales are under our protection.
That's much better! Right, now he'll have less to clean up when he gets back. But I still have to take care of one more hound, Goblin, and we also need to take care of a few more of these looters. Yes, looters. Ah, here's the last dog. And this is Goblin. Better than Primo, I guess. There you go. Woof. That takes care of the dogs. And now, I suppose that just leaves cleaning up a few goblins. And there's one right now. I was just talking about you. What perfect timing. Ah, you're still here. I found your dogs and I hope they got here safely.
Before the war, the Vales were peaceful. But that seems long ago.
My sweet drorehounds are back home, and now they will be safe from those monsters out there. When I feel it is all clear, I'll bring them to Vegbar. Alright, that's good to hear. Oh, there they are. Now, let's take care of a couple more goblins, and things should be a lot safer. That task now is done.
The bales are under our protection.
That'll teach 'em. The rest should scurry like rats back to the holes from which they crawled. Good. Then I will report back to Einhard. I've cleared out the goblins.
Thank you for all your help. I will head to Vegbar with my companions when I am able.
I should let you know that there are others living nearby that may also need your help. I am in no state to help anyone, but please, do what you can. Do what I can. What do you say about that?
Einhard is right. There will be more people in danger if the goblins are left unchecked. We have work to do.
We have work to do. And what is this work? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.